This is What's Your Story? I'm Catherine Mwangi, honored that you have made the time to watch us today. Joseph Irungu, known to most of us as Jowie, is our guest on the program, and we get the opportunity to share his story.
Hey, yo, what up? Jowie Irungu hapa. Leo nimepata wageni and wameingia kwa hii manyata yangu na nataka kuwa surprise na kakitu hapo hivi kama yai 2-3. Anyway, nalia kwa sababu ya hii gas na katakata hapa. Najua hajazoea. So, basically been born and raised in Nax. Mambo na kwenda shule nilienda Nax from primary, but mimi niliingia boarding class 4. People knowing about me, sidhani wananijua. Everybody has an idea of who Joey is from maybe kupatana, drink ups, meet ups, or high school. Hizo ndio vitu zenye maybe anaweza sema, but nobody really know me. Description ya Joey is just an easy man, kwa manyata yake, who is in a relationship with God, who is hardworking, anapenda kujisakia yake. I've been loving music since I was young, since I was born, because I believe our mothers used to sing for us lullabies, zenye tunalia, zenye tuko na furaha. We used to have all those songs. So I think mimi ilikuja kama talent ama kama gift. I've been singing since Sunday school. Atipanda shuka zangu zote baba, ni wewe wazijua. Teremka na panda shuka, ni wewe wazijua. Machozi yangu baba. Oh my God, I feel you. If you look at all my videos and all my songs, you're gonna story. So I started walking through the jungle na nikapata maji mahali. Nikumaanisha when I saw water, or large mass of water, I saw relief. I could quench thirst. Now that was home. Hapo ndio ngoma ya pili inaingililia. Ngoma ya pili inaingililia na air. If I wake up tomorrow and I didn't find me, I lose it all. I lose it all. Actually, I'm not a gospel artist. I'm a conscious artist. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. So, anything to do with gospel, yeah, I believe in God. I have a relationship, a very special relationship with God. At the same time, in real life, kuna vitu zina happen na lazima to address. Currently, kama Joey, I merged up with my small bro called Jackson. We opened a water company, a bottling water company called Hydra. Hiyo ni Nakuru. Tunatoa maji huko Laikipia. Come sort it out in Nakuru. Of course, plastics tunaenda huko Nairobi, Inda. We sort it out. So we merged up with my boy. We are able to distribute water all over. Ni venye tu yani tujapata hiyo gig, so mzilete. And again, funny enough, mahali mimi naishi kwa hii manyata yangu, unaona kuna manyata zingine. Actually, I still sell ice cubes. Na hizo ice cubes zina sell sana kwanza in-house. Mtu yote anataka in-house delivery. If it's Nairobi, if it's Nakuru, I'll get you there. Kani maji mnaenda road trip na mnahitaji bottled water, maji safi. Na ni Hydra ya Joey, utakosaje? Kama ilivyokuwa desturi kule Sobibo, serikali lazima ionje. Ndio mfungo wa kule. Anyway, shiki your remote. We are going to go deep into a very serious conversation with Catherine Mwangi. In deep conversation na mimi. Don't lose it. Don't touch that dial. Na popcorn zina pop kama tear gas za NPS.
Our guest, as said to you early, is Joseph Irungu. We know him as Joey, and he came into our lives basically about 2 years ago. And so today we get to hear his story as he shares it. Welcome to the show.
I'm honored, humbled.
How are you doing?
Easy.
Thank you for accepting our invitation to come share your story. Okay, so your story has so many angles to it, but I think I want to go to the little boy you were growing up? What were your passions and desires and aspirations then?
I was so much into music then. Because being brought up from a religious or spiritual family,
Yes.
where you go to church
Every week.
every week, strict, and in the middle of the week there are Bible studies. Alafu, most of the time was just singing, kwa choir, playing drum sets,
Okay.
kajifunza bass. So I knew a few tools, and music was just running my world at
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Music in your blood, playing in the church, singing in the church.
Yeah.
And you wanted to pursue that with your life?
Having such dreams or aspirations, ilikuwa viboko kwa hiyo nyumba mbaya sana.
Okay.
It's that age that entertainment ama musician ama artist ako anachukuliwa that.
Seriously?
Yeah. Ilikuwa ngumu hata kuconvince mzazi that as much as I'm interested in something else, or you would really want me to do this. It was a bit challenging, but since walikuwa wameshanipatia the leeway to serve in church, so
Yeah.
it was a little bit easy for them to like breathe in and like, yeah, he's got it.
At least because he's in the church.
He knows what is, if it's music.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never went to any music school or it's just it's God-given, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what, after high school, how did your career veer from that?
I got interested with other things.
Like?
You're done with school and whatever you were thinking umeweka kwa akili that hii ndio utapursue ama hii ndio utarun.
Yeah.
After high school, it never really is. Sometimes. So kukuwa na hiyo opportunities mobs zinaran kwa akili. I ran with what I really was curious with then, and I really wanted to get out of that shack hole. Yeah, I can't do the music. I wanted to get something in order, then now I can do the music freely.
So what is this thing you needed to put in order?
It's money, nothing else.
Okay, you needed to put money together.
Yeah, that's what we wake up to put in order.
Right.
If we don't put that in order, then
Can't survive.
yeah, now especially now.
So what career did you then progress into that was bringing in the money?
Not really the money, because it came with interest and the new venture, and it was outside the country. Security got into me,
Okay.
and that's what I went to pursue through
The training.
trainings, classes, experiences and exposures. Then, but I never lost music in me.
Where outside the country were you?
I was all over.
All over the world?
Just all over, as in you're not specified, because
It's a
ukitumwa,
sensitive.
leo utajipata James, leo kesho utajipata KTN Mombasa Road. It's
So
like
what line of security was it? Executive protection?
It was more of field work, tactical field work. Executive protection comes because of the nature of the place where you are, and there are people who need to move from one place to another. So now the executive protection comes into a main aspect or a main subject, where you need now to deal with things like personal security detail. Yeah, so. you
But
need to-
yours wasn't that.
It was that.
Oh, it was that?
Yeah.
So that's what you're calling tactical field work?
Yeah,
Oh, it has many names, eh?
it depends, but
That's
ends up with
what
the
it
same thing,
is.
yeah.
Okay, and you did that for how many years?
It's quite some time, because despite the mountains that came around, I was still providing security to the clients or the companies that.
Yes, hired you.
Yeah, so it became. I got used to it so much, and became normal. Like it's something that I would wake up in the morning and yeah, menda job.
Okay.
So I forgot about waking up and wanting to stay in the studio the whole day,
Yes.
getting to produce music and all that as
Yeah.
a career.
Yeah.
It went to being now in a different world, and the discipline that you've acquired requires you to behave differently, act differently. So that's what now ended up like right now I'm in music and still helping or going through with the clients when they need my services.
Oh, you're still doing that even now, but music is stopped.
Everything is stopped.
Everything is stopped.
Right now you can't choose with how, you know, we have been boxed in and the pandemic and all that. So
Yeah.
right now gigs hazikuji vile.
Yeah.
So tuna deal na
As it comes.
yeah, tuna deal na PSD sasa, more of security and
PSD's personal security detail.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And now music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other more tumeanzisha
Other
vitu
things.
zingine like tuko na kampuni ya maji tumeanzisha na beshte yangu my long term
Selling
friend.
water?
Yeah, bottled water.
Bottled water.
Yeah. So it's called Hydra. Registered already, Hydra Beverages and iko Nakuru.
Okay.
Tunatoa maji huko Laikipia. So I even came with samples, maybe you'll
For
try
us to
them.
drink. So how long were you outside the country?
Been in and out. Apparently saa zingine ukiwa hizo job unapatiwa like a month or two, then umefika leo, kesho wamekupigia simu like
You need to be somewhere
yeah,
else.
so hizo vacations zinakuwa ni kama ulikuja tu return ticket ama turn around.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, ama layover, as in umekuja tu kutulia kidogo then you're out.
Uende.
Yeah, so it has changed.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to know what's next.
What's next?
Pale
Eh?
mbele, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you were living your life as normal after high school. You went abroad, did training in security, and you had a job, and you also had a prominent girlfriend at the time. So
What
we
do you
came to
mean?
know you through that.
What do you mean prominent?
Well, yeah, prominent. She is prominent.
Every girlfriend is prominent.
So we came to know your name anyway because you were in a relationship with someone who's known
Okay.
at a national level. So that's how we came to know, oh, you know, like how everyone is always now checking out people on social media. Like, oh, okay, not bad, not bad.
Oh, you did?
How people do. Don't say I did. I'm like, I don't even, go check my social media. I don't even follow that many people. So,
Me too.
but that's where we got to know your name.
Okay.
And then just shortly after that, then, you know, there was this incident that now threw you to this nationwide limelight. And that was a very tough time for you at that time.
For everyone.
So who's the everyone?
The ones who are exposed to it. You.
Why would it be a tough time for me?
Because you're wondering. You told me that the stories of different different narrations.
Yes, your story has very different angles, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
So,
speaking for you and your family and your close friends.
Yeah, it was head over heels.
Yeah?
Yeah, because first of all, if you're not used to something, then it comes up. You first withdraw, then we strategize.
Yeah.
So not been in the court.
Yeah.
So it's a new field. You need to like back off and strategize. At the same time, everyone is a know-it-all. So everyone was just stamps zao and
Yeah.
they're done with that ordeal. And you're still figuring out how you're in that square or you're in that position.
Yeah.
And everything around you is kila mtu anaongea mambo yake.
Yeah. Many conspiracy theories.
Of course, everybody is coming with their imaginations according to what they heard from somebody else. So it became more of Nikama, you're talking about an issue that already somebody else has already made a judgment over or about.
Yeah.
So it was really hard because everybody was coming with their stories.
Yeah.
From right, left, center.
How did that affect your family especially?
Because saizo ndio pia wakora wanajaribu kuwa marafiki.
How so?
People take advantage of any.
Kivipi?
Just-
Like wanatoka wapi?
No, people come especially when they see there's an issue. There are opportunists wanakuaga to around that.
What do they hope to gain from your pain?
Money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you pay, assuming it's me, so you pay me.
No, they'll come up with stories because right now, at that time now, you're confused.
Yeah.
You need to confuse.
In Congolese or? In
Hii
what
mtamtatu
language?
yetu.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
Yani inakubangaiza kidogo, inakutatanisha kidogo because they come up with stories and they manage to get something out of you or from you.
What did they
One
manage?
or no,
you're
one good.
giving
Yeah,
okay.
but it happens and it has happened and it still happens
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah.
Others take advantage of situations, whether good or bad.
What were those days like for you? Because there were quite a number of days.
To me, I was still Nyuma, trying to strategize what's going on, trying to figure it out first. What's really going on. It took time, how the world and how society can turn your plate into a bin, without knowing, without being involved, without even having an idea. Yeah, and there are people who enjoy in that. Like they've submerged themselves in such characters that they're okay with it. The moment they hear an issue or a case, they're up in arms talking about it like they were there. So my whole experience was chaotic because others could even narrate how I'm doing when I was in Sobebo, and I'm like, wow, you've been here. Tulikuwa na wewe wapi? You know,
Yeah.
because vitu zenye imeandikwa huko kwa hizi magazine.
Yeah.
I call them magazines.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's not news.
Okay.
Yeah. It's entertainment.
Okay.
So ukisikia Kenya wameongea unashindwa huyu mtu alikuwa na wewe hapo. Ama you know, so
Yeah.
it was chaotic. It was chaotic, especially people that maybe you knew and they're the ones raising their voice. So you're like, there's nothing new under the sun, and if we are spiritual, like if you are spiritual like I am, and even Jesus did not graduate here. I'm just a man formed by his image, so I'm the weakest, and na yeye alipitia hapo. Kumbuka they laid leaves kwa barabara for that guy to pass on a donkey. A few days later, they were echoing on a road, akibeba wood, wanaenda
Crucify him.
and see how society is big and how society is powerful. Herod had to wash his hands. That's how human beings, that's how far they can go. That hata ule mtu mwenye nyinyi wote mmedelegate afanye uamuzi, akiweza amua kufanya uamuzi kulingana na reasoning yake, kulingana mahali mmemweka position yake, mnaona hata ya reason. So you decide nyinyi wenyewe mjifanyie. So that's how society is, and it's the same society that would want to embrace you when something good comes up. But how is that good thing coming if you're poking it the other time? You've seen a mango tree and there's a mango, and umekuwa kidunga uoneka itatoa juice ndio uje kai imeiva. Then after hizi zingine zimeiva unakuja kuangalia na ile yenye nilikuja kudunga yako. Unija hiva, kumbe uliidunga sana.
Kakufa.
Ime decay.
Yeah.
So it end up baka unakuwa like, even if you're spiritual, it kills you inside. So it again inategemea tu na vita yako.
Yeah.
Because mimi nilikuwa na other issues, because whether something happened before, I had my own issues. This security work comes with complications. Same way, I've seen how serious makeup is. for the first time. I never knew it was that serious. So
Especially with Collins. Collins takes it to a whole other level.
so in that aspect life ina change sana kwa sababu mahali umekuwa ni dunia tofauti. Na hiyo dunia inakuja na issue zake. Well, in the kioko kwa private military kuna complications watu nakuja kulingana na field yako. Nyinyi wao mnakula tear gas, saa zingine rungu. Siwa zinakam, saa zingine mawe. So pale unatokaga na to injuries pia. To disorders, something that you can't like get off or replace or.
Got it.
Yeah.
But that period of time when you used to go to court every week,
sometimes even three
every
times
3
a
days,
week.
yeah? You are there. You go, your lawyers are doing what they have to do, and then it's postponed to the next. So it's this, you're in this season where you're almost wishing, can it end already? So because kukuja, and then there's press, you know, taking your photos and things like that. What was that for you like?
That's let me tell you something.
Yes.
When a man, I'm not saying for any other man, I'm just saying for me.
For you.
Or as, maybe it's the same for somebody else or similar or different. But when a man does not know what's the next move, hagesigi, unless ameamua to guess. So during all that exercise, what you do is still go back to zero, because this is something new. You don't know, not aware about. So you're starting over and you ama unaanza kitu yenye you just have to be there, you know. And so being there means you have to listen, you have to be attentive, what's taking place. You have to inquire. You have to understand that that's the time and that's the season. Despite it was never planned.
Yeah. Did you have people who were working with you at that time, supporting you?
One or another, yeah, always. My folks were always there. Some of my close bloods were there. Kina Joe, Jackson. Family was there, of course.
Okay.
So
So at what point did you stop relating with your girlfriend at that time?
my girlfriend
At that time?
stopped relating. Sijifanyi na si kazi, but
Yeah.
sikumbuki.
Okay. Okay.
Been through a lot.
Yeah.
Kuna vitu zingine zenye we had our race, we had our journey. So
Yeah.
and if journey ikifika mwisho,
Mfika.
we take another matatu to the next destination, or take a car or take a plane or whatever.
So when all this was going on, were you still together?
Let me tell you, there was full of confusion. So asking me that ni kama kuuliza your hubby date ya anniversary ama date ya hata kumbuka.
But they kumbuka. Hebron, unakumbuka your anniversary ya wife? Muone.
Exactly, bro. Love you, man. It's so true. As
Men
in,
remember.
Very simple. Men? Rarely. They remember numbers that they want to remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Kuna vitu zenye, you know, at that time siko na hiyo time ya recover as in I was a mixture of all sorts of confusion. I was in pain, injured, confused, and then I told you uko back in the day I used to have a disorder. I still have, but God and I work through, called PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So ukiwa kule kwa field, of course wasn't happen.
Yeah.
Especially if mko na casualties in your ama it was just a hard day. So trying to start strategizing what's really happening, or trying to figure out what's really happening at that time, and ukona disorders zenye unajaribu kukam, at the same time you're injured, at the same time everything is everywhere. Yeah, it was crazy for me. It was crazy, and I just had again to calm down, go back to zero, and know what's going on. Ask myself questions.
Like what?
What's going on? And especially God, why? I'm human. However spiritual I am, I'll kuna mahali tutakosana na God. Ama mimi ndafikiria amenikasirisha. And I'll rant. So yeah, I asked myself why, and I asked him why so many times, and at the same time bado namwambia wewe come through. You see, it's a confused statement. It's like a kid or a child akuja kuambia nataka kuku, then akwambie nataka uji. Hata ukijaribu kumtengenezea hizo zote mbili, you cocktail you get. So it was, I'm still trying to recover. Every day is hope. Every day is there's something we used to say back in the military. The only easy day was yesterday. Because you've conquered it already, and through God's grace or universal favors, you made it to the next day, or to the list the following day. So at the end of the day, the only easy day was yesterday, because you fought it, you came through with, whether it was productive, you got money, you had a lesson, it was a bad day. Storms are always won not in wars but in battles. Yeah, so again, najaribu ku recover hiyo pole pole. I'm trying to keep myself busy, because again, PTSD, first thing unaambia keep yourself busy. Because ndio hiyo disorder ikuje, it's because you kept yourself busy so many times, or consistently, that you didn't give yourself, your body, your brain time to rest, to recover, recuperate, debrief itself what has gone on. So these things come later on and they punch you. So most people think that because saizi ndio tumejiona na watu sana. But before I think I used to hang out with like Joe, and like I used to be kidogo sana.
Very close knit.
So yeah, saizi because of music and kupatana na watu, so unajiona na watu, but hiyo PTSD huwa ina clog mtu, you feel boxed. So if you're used to being active, because umekuwa active so many times, unajazoea kukaa just kuteneka hivi pap.
What's teneka? That's a Kikuyu word.
Akimwangi. We.
It sounds it's Kikuyu.
Allah.
Okay.
Allah.
Okay.
So yeah, inakuweka ukiwa kwa hiyo box, if you don't get out, trust me, you're going to go mad.
Okay, so
Easy.
we will
Very
discuss
easy.
whether you went mad after the break.
Oh my God. I look mad.
Welcome back. This is What's Your Story. We have Jowie Irungu with us. And so we continue sharing your story in this conversation. So you said you're taking it a day at a time, trying to just heal from that experience.
Yeah, building up hope.
Yes.
Sticking to hope.
Yeah.
Going back to basics, because I went back to zero. So going back to basics.
You keep saying you went back to where
as
is
in
zero?
As in your brain, whatever you had put in plan, whatever things you had in motion or build up or strategized, you cancel them all.
Yeah.
You go back to zero. Now again, you're just staying with a pen and a paper, thinking, sketching, not working, scratch out next.
Got it. What was prison life like?
I call it Sobibo because
Sobibo.
Yeah, prison is it's a harsh word.
Okay. I thought Sobibor is harsher.
Sobibo, of course, it inaonesha as in unaweza relate. Yeah, but it was a good exposure.
What were you exposed to?
When entering there, you'll think, oh man, you're done. and you'll find people who have been there 10 times your number, and wenye wako huko ndani wako na hope ingine. And I closed that chapter of finding out mtu hopeful sana ni nani. Ni mtu mwenye amekuwa hapo ndani because ako na hope ya kutoka one day. Unasikia amechapa 20 something and yako is a few weeks. You've been rambling huko like a tortoise, hata utaki kushikika huko hivi kama tortoise kwa maji, you know. Right and power to movement is constricted. It means even the smell changes. It means even the taste changes. Try put a book in a drawer for a long time, but you may change color, then maybe kama ilikuwa wet kidogo inusie usikie. Venye ungeiweka juu kwa shelf, si venye.
It's different.
It change. So walls again zinakuja na trauma zingine because now anytime, like right now, anytime you're in a box, you feel like you've gone back to you get. So ina come up tena nika PTSD inaongezea like another close. Because it becomes trauma and torture because again kukaa na mtu ni ngumu, lazima akae macho, and for me sleeping is nkilala zaidi ya 4 hours kichwa inauma.
So what were you doing in prison? What's the routine like?
I used to play Scrabble, chess kidogo, kujua what's happening in the diaspora. Diaspora sana yoko because
it's outside, eh?
That's a different world. It changed everything because if you're used to having your own place where you have rooms, even if it's an SQ, choi kwagi kando ya sink, iko na karoom kake, so it's not one room. But now you're in a box where you can, it's a 3x2 or something, and your whole life, from whether it was a 2-bedroom, a maisonette, an own gate, or a 1-bedroom, it has been reduced into a small rucksack and a 3x2. Then it simplifies your life, how you really don't need all these things that tunavibaga kila siku, and tukihama tumesumbua movers huku nazo. Because at the end of the day, as long as you have something to put in your tummy and at least cover yourself, again unaona inakurudisha zero, it turns you back to simplicity. So if you don't go back to zero yourself, you're losing yourself. Then again, if you lose yourself, you've lost it all. Now that's why you go mad. Because now umezoea kuamka unafanya vitu, ama umezoea kuamka unafunza wanafunzi, then maybe umekuwa incarcerated ama umekuwa convicted. Now you can't teach anymore. You're in that small space and you have to teach, you have to assume unafunzana ndio feel normal, because that's what used to be normal to you. So utapata tu jamaa ameanza kuongea, unafikiria amechizi ati kwa sababu alikula vitu zake. It's because it went too far. Now he had to put it as an in play. That even didn't happen, because now if I stay idle again, I feel like I'm still there. So it's wewe kusoma books pale kwa library, kujua what's going on in the diaspora, Scrabble, keeping yourself busy. Yeah, reading books, Bibles.
Yeah.
Talking to
People.
The few that you were in, because we were not, tumeintegrate watu tulikuwa somewhere.
Did you make friends?
I don't know about friends. I know about family or brotherhood.
So you said you didn't make friends, you made family?
A few
people.
Yeah, because remember I was still injured and some things, so kuna vitu zingine utafanya properly zenye umezoea. Especially ukikuwa injured, your power hand. So yeah, it was an experience, because I had a friend who sasa lazima angenifunza kuandika na hii ingine na kunifunza kutumia nayo, because despite doing the therapies that you're going, you need to exercise and push it so that the muscles zirudi sawa. Good God, everything is okay. It's just that part ya when is it ever ending, kama corona kila mtu anajiuliza. So
So how long were you in prison cumulatively?
500, 600 and something days.
In terms of years?
Almost 1.5 there.
1.5 years.
Almost. And again, something else I learned, it is a funny story. We were reading a Bible. We were reading the Genesis, pale story ya Adam. Then he told me this, in this world, anybody can step on you, anything can step on you.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that rules out, I think hiyo ndio watu wanaitaga universal, na wengine wanakuwa spiritual, they say God. Atheists, they say it's the universe. So hiya pili alisema no matter mtu atakukanyagaje, whether it's for their favor or somebody else's favor, kuna kitu moja huwa inatoa ruling ya kila mtu fair. It's not a living thing, but it's something that we step on every day. So that guy told me, don't feel bad starting from zero. We've been here like 30 something years. We know. We have seen them coming in and out every day. Different characters. So I can tell you, if you did something or you didn't, like a psychic, but not really. But they would he would tell you like maybe kuna kitu, maybe hakuna ama dhamira yangu inanieleza hivi. You know, old men, I still say they're wise. They have seen something. There's nothing new under the sun, but they have seen something that I've not seen, or they have seen it in a different way. So this guy told me, yeah, you've been here, but this is not your location. This is not your spot. It has never been anyone's. But the moment you'll embrace those who are stepping on you right now, through words, through prayers, through actions, through their pockets, through thoughts, even if you won't be able to do anything about it, the soil does something. Inasemaga, we nikanyage tu, hivyo vile unanikanyaga na kiburi. That's the soil. This is an old man telling me this. I think alikuwa 60 something. Kambia, waambie waendelee kukanyaga hiyo mchanga venye wanakanyaga hata kama wanakukanyagilia wewe tu. Hiyo mchanga inawaambia, ni message kwao, ya kwamba wewe nikanyage tu, lakini siku ile nitakumeza, utajua mimi umeza hadi chuma, mimi ukula hadi chuma. Bury metal right now. Kama utaipata imekorod na pia hata imekulika. So he was just simply telling me that however bad or however chaotic the universe might drive you crazy, it always comes through for you one way or another.
Okay.
So if you did something, you have to pay for it. If you did not do something, just wait for it.
What was your feeling like when you were released?
Again, it's not yet freedom until it's freedom. So it hurts me every day. And
what hurts you?
Everything that took place. And it's saddening that even other people had to be affected. You know, unaweza fanya kitu kuni affect mimi, but labda nime affect watu wengi around you. You don't know how big this person's web is. Then you've crushed so many souls just because of your wrongful thoughts, assumptions, or putting out something there just because you don't feel like you like me, or you see like this one will sell, or forget these views, I'll get something on my table. Okay, if kaina kupatia food, unalipa rent, clothing yourself, then to God's glory. Because at the end of the day, we wake up every day to go serve ourselves. Tunaamkaga kusema mimi naenda kutafuta dough, but again you have to serve someone else. You have to solve somebody else's need for you to get what you want to.
So you still hurt every day because you want this to be over with?
Exactly. You know, Jackie's life deserves to go on. Mine far much. Our families, other people's families. You know, time I tungojei when circumstances or situations come through. how we embrace what these lenses capture, how we embrace what these fingers poke on the keyboards nowadays. Because you might say something, you ruin somebody's relationship or ruin somebody's life. What are you gaining? If Judas saw 30 as so much, then a few minutes later, he saw it worthless. You might go through so many things, and up to date, I would want to sleep past 4 hours. I would really want, but inafikaga to 4 hours in kama alarm.
Do you know when the next hearing will be? Do they tell you that?
I'm aware, but I won't say it.
You can't say it. Okay.
Yeah, one thing again, kupata mtu mwenye anaweza reason na wewe kama hajawahi kuwa in that situation ni ngumu, because again kuna picha watu utained mtu ametoka kule na labda hajaienda huko, hajaikanyaga huko.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that through God's grace, God's timing, at the end of the day, to make plans aje. May God's will be done. That's all. Because we make our plans.
Yeah.
That's why we put them before Him, and like hope, and so every day is hope. It's a struggle, and one or another God anaoneshaga tu love. I've never met hate. Ata ile yenye umeleta tu hate wewe mwenyewe. Because me I'll smile, you know.
Yeah.
You'll end up changing it and like, because despite being in a field where there's violence, I'm really not a violent person.
You're not a violent person. Okay, so you had also the other angle to your story.
What story?
You had to your life story.
Which
you had a
life
very
Tell me.
public,
Nilikuwa nazisoma pia.
very public breakup. Just the other day.
Public breakup. Which this other day?
Yeah, just a month or two ago.
A public breakup.
Yeah, well, when I say public, I mean like ili enea na ikatambaa all over social media. So why was your life on social media again?
But it's always that when you enter into a relationship, it's a choice.
Yeah, no one forces you.
So when you change that purpose, it means
It's also your choice.
It means even the career changes, or even the path changes. So if you come to that path and you say, I want to change my career, or I want to change my path, who am I?
Still personal.
No, but who am I to say no? Who am I?
So are you talking about your recent ex-girlfriend?
I don't date because we have similarities. Tunakula samaki pamoja, or tunapanda matatu moja pamoja, ama tunapenda kuvaa jeans pamoja.
Yeah.
I'm not in a relationship because of commonality. That one can change anytime.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's what most relationships are built under nowadays.
What had you built yours on?
Mine is purpose. Kama tunaenda na hii ni hii.
Okay.
Okay, purpose. But now purpose yako imechange, kumaanisha path yako imechange.
Right.
Okay, if imefika that part umesema me I want to go, I want to pursue a different career, and this space is not the location, so I need to start that career in that path. So yeah, you go on with that path. Not even separate. You go with that. Me, I'm going on with my path. I've not changed my path.
But this is somebody you adored. You loved her.
Yeah, we do.
What do you mean we? It is you. It is you who loved her. So
let me tell you something.
Tell me.
First of all, imambo ya dating na relationships, I don't take that so much into it, because things have changed. Mimi nimelelewa mali niko najua my mom is the most prayerful woman in the whole world. And my dad used to know that the wife, again, our mom is the most prayerful woman in the world. So Dad used to know my wife prays for me. Us, we used to know mom is praying for us.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nowadays, the people that we have,
Yeah.
they only know Jesus wept. They don't know, they don't even pray for themselves, you know.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that saizi ukianza kuweka that this is it, utapata mtu aliingia hapo kwa sababu ya situation yenye alikuwa na hayuko ready kupursue whatever wewe ulikuwa umefikiria una prolong.
Wasn't that it for you?
No. I'm giving you an illustration. I'm not talking about any ex or any relationship. I'm just telling you that that's how things change. And
you see, the thing is, because your relationship again, for some reason,
my relationship
was very public. and it was beautiful, and you had people celebrating both of you, right?
Relationships are beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, not all of them.
Mi kwanza mi nilipenda
I know what you're doing, it won't work.
ya Joseph na Mary. Ilikuwa poa.
So it was a beautiful relationship. And then, what do you know? Splits. And then it's a whole conversation.
Nah.
So you even cleaned out your social media?
Yeah, we clean them every day. Because I clean mine every day. Check it out.
How is it you only clean the pictures that you have with your girlfriend?
Because it's in mimi ndio na make choice ni gani. It's simple.
Because you break up and you want that's in your past.
No, it's like right now I receive a call. I have the right to choose if I'll pick it or not.
Right.
So yeah, I have the right to choose. It's my social media platform, not our.
Great. So why then do you have to share your with the rest of us?
So now I'm sharing what I want to share with you. So
no, I'm talking about social media. We're still on social media.
Exactly. I'm sharing what I want to share with you. If I don't want to share it with you, I'll delete it. It's the same thing. Ukiona picha mingi kwa phone yako kuna ze utatoa. Si ati unazitoa ati kwa sababu
So you deleted not because you broke up, but because you...
memory card nini kwanza kuformat. Unacheka.
Are you still hurting from that relationship?
Nah.
Okay. How long had you dated this girl?
Quite a number of months.
Okay, so months, eh? Okay. Are you dating someone now?
Dating? Mambo ya calendar mimi niliachana naye.
Okay. So what is your focus now? What's your focus?
My focus? My focus saizi iko on that Hydra, the water project that we are doing with my brother Jackson.
Yeah.
Iko Nakuru, tunatoa maji Laikipia. Then I'm focusing on music. There's a new jam coming out. Beautiful jam. Yeah, and the PSD, the personal security detail work. It comes. There are friends that still support me because at the end of the day, if my work was outside and you've paused that, umepause your connection ya mimi kwenda kwa work.
Yeah.
Again, making ends meet inakuwa tricky.
Yeah.
So thank God, friends and family come through. Like Big Ted, he always comes through. Yeah, like he always keeps me busy. He always, and you know that's a young man looking out for a small brother. And so having such people again gives me that psych that the moment umepitia such incarcerations na such drama, your mental trauma or your mental status tend to either adjust or you lose it. So mine adjusted. So it means however easy I was in trusting or whomever I was trusting, everything imerudi zero. So like naeza smile na wewe but akili yangu haiko hapo like yeah, because again I need to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Like it's earned.
Got it.
So right now I'm just focusing on me.
Yeah.
No girlfriends.
So what has this whole experience taught you? Just one major thing that this experience has taught you. The ordeal, yeah. The
ordeal. You can never conclude it because it will forever be in your head. Because first of all it was tormenting. It changed your whole life. I've not been taught by the experience. I've just been like, it's been an eye opener that not everything you do will be counted here. Nothing really matters to human if it does not benefit them or if it does not add any value or advantage to them. It's from the beginning it has been a man-eat-man society. Kutoka enzi za kina Ken na nani na. It's just that sometimes we forget, but all I can say is life is not what we think or perceive, and don't say what you don't know. Never say what you don't know. Okay. It might affect somebody positively or negatively, but especially negatively, because when you say something that you don't know, it means you've orchestrated a scenario or a situation where that person or something has to be involved. So all I can say is don't if there's any sanity, don't open or don't utter something that you don't know about or you have no idea about. Remember that tongue has its crown. It can bless and it can curse. And that tongue turns words into actions. It might be a joke, unaweza ona mtu ameka pale na karatasi na kalamu, but that paper and pen is playing around with your life. It can give you a number, it can give you freedom. You see how simple it is. It's pen and paper.
Yeah.
But it comes out of the words and actions that, again, human being brings on the table. You can't put down something that has not been uttered.
Yeah.
So remember, if you're cursing yourself or you're cursing out all the time, the 100% that you gave out, there's 100% that you stick with.
Yeah.
So the number of times unafungua mdomo kusema kenye ujui, yako inakuja pia 100 times, inakuja tu hapo. It's just that conscious yako umejieka into a circle that it's so normal for you that you don't see it anymore. But yeah, so me, experience yangu ni man will always be man. You first, God first, you first. Everything else will decide if you want it there or not. Yeah, but as for me, I'm selling water. I hope utafurahia hiyo maji.
I'm sure nitafurahia hiyo maji. Joey, thank you for coming to the show.
Humbled and honored.
Are you still friends with Jackie?
I'm friends with everyone.
Okay.
I'm friends with everyone.
Specifically Jackie?
What? Who sent you?
No one sent me. I mean, I'm just asking a question.
If no one sent me, then I have no enemy.
Well, all the best with your music and your business. And thank you for coming to the show.
I'm humbled.
And thank you for watching. You will find our social media pages on KTN Home and mine, Kath Mwangi. And you can leave your feedback there. For now, have a blessed week.
Gem Suites Hotel and Luxury Serviced Apartments currently boasts 2 properties within Kenya. Gem Suites State House Crescent, set in the exclusive State House neighborhood, comprises of 34 well-appointed apartments, and Gem Suites Riverside, set up in a secure, private and tranquil setting in the upscale Riverside neighborhood with 98 luxuriously appointed full-service 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, superior hotel rooms and presidential penthouses.